Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So many devotees are fasting today on Ekadashi. Ekadashi fasting is very superior. And Gurudev used to speak on the glories of Ekadashi. It's given in scriptures, Vedic scriptures, about Ekadashi fasting in detail. In Bharat, India, there are many different types of fastings which people follow as per their tradition, family traditions. But the fasting means upavas. Up means near and vas means to stay. So such rules which bring us more closer to Bhagwan, that's called upavas, and that's called Ekadashi upavas, Ekadashi fasting. And in Bhagavatam also this is given in detail. Maharaj mentioned about Maharaj Ambrish in the 9th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. Maharaj Ambrish was the king of the entire earth. This pastime is from when Bharat was not just a small country. The entire earth was Bharat Khand. And being a king of such a great kingdom, still Amrish Maharaj was not an ordinary king. He was such a powerful king. He would, even despite the fact he was a king, he was very close to Bhagwan. His example is given for Atma Nivedan. There are 9 limbs of bhakti. The last one is Atma Nivedan. He gave everything for Bhagwan's service. With this mind, he is always meditating on the lotus feet of Krishna. And by his tongue, speech, by his speech is always singing the glories of Bhagwan. And with his hands, he cleans the temple of Bhagwan. So such a king, which has no scarcity of servants, but still he has such devotional love for Bhagwan that he himself serves Bhagwan. He also touches the lotus feet of Bhagwan's pure devotees. So his entire subjects were like him only, like the king, like the subjects. So this pastime is from Satyug. And he was very carefully observing Ekadashi fasting. One day before Ekadashi, he would eat just once a meal. There are different ways of following Ekadashi. Many devotees reduce their diet one day before Ekadashi. And on Ekadashi they keep complete fast even from water. No grains, no water. That's called Nirjala. Everybody cannot do this, but still in present there are such devotees who follow Nirjal fasting. Entire day they don't even take one single drop of water. So Ambrish Maharaj was fasting, and in that moment Durvasa Muni came. Durvasa Muni came on the day of Dvadashi, next day of Ekadashi. And on Dvadashi one is supposed to end the fast by honoring grains. That's called Paran. So Ekadashi is such kind of fasting which is crucial, in which you have to follow the rule of how to end the fast also. If you don't end the fast on time, you don't get the result. So Amrish Maharaj offered obeisances to Durvasa Muni, and Durvasa Muni said that I am going for a bath in the river. I will be back and then you serve me prasadam. So Durvasa Muni went to the river, nearby river, and he took a long time. And the time for the Paran is the time by which one has to end Ekadashi fasting. That was almost about to end. And Durvasa Muni did not turn up till the time of the Paran. And now Amrish Maharaj is confused. One side is a great sadhu who has come to my kingdom, and if I don't serve prasad to him first and I myself honor prasadam, that will be against the etiquette, Vaishnava etiquette. And if I don't end Ekadashi fast, I don't follow the Paran timing, then I won't get the Ekadashi result. Madhav Tithi Bhakti Janani Jatane Palan Kori. So this fasting, which is during the month of Purushottam, is also called Purushottam Madhav Tithi. This gives birth of bhakti in our heart. Bhakti appears in our heart. So he did not want to go against Bhakti Devi by not following the Paran time. So he asked the sadhus, saints, what should I do? They said that because you fasted from complete grains and water, you can just take one drop of Bhagwan's Thakurji's Charnamrit. And when Durvasa Muni comes, you offer him grains prasad. So, grains you can honor later on, but just taking it one drop of Charnamrit, you can end your fast because you did Nirjala fasting. So when he did that, Durvasa Muni entered and he was very angry. Why? You think you are a great king and you are so Mahan, great, but you have no knowledge of Shastras. Before my arrival you honored Prasadam. So he was very angry, Durvasa Muni. And from his hair, he took out some hair and he manifested a demoness, Durvasa Muni. And that demoness was running behind Ambrish Maharaj to kill him. And Ambrish Maharaj is so surrendered to Bhagwan that he was not at all scared. His heart was not disturbed seeing that demoness. He was standing there with his hands folded, and if any kind of distress comes on devotees, they don't get disturbed. But Bhagwan does not stop. Bhagwan Krishna left his Sudarshan behind that demoness, and Sudarshan Chakra first killed that demoness, and then that Sudarshan Chakra went behind Durvasa Muni. Now Durvasa Muni he just started running. He ran. He reached Shivji, he reached Brahmaji, they all said, we have no Shakti, energy to help you. We cannot stop Sudarshan. Because this Sudarshan belongs to Vishnu, you must go to Vishnu. So then Durvasa Muni went to Vishnu Lok and he prayed, please stop the Sudarshan Chakra, Prabhu. And Bhagwan says, even I don't have the Shakti to stop my Sudarshan. Because Bhagwan says, I am Bhakta Pradhan, Nahi Swatantra. I am controlled by my devotees. I am not independent. Bhagwan is completely independent, but he is saying, I am not. I am also not independent. I reside in the hearts of my sadhu, my Shuddha Bhakt. They control me with their loving devotional service. So even I am not able to stop this Sudarshan Chakra. Now Durvasa Muni was really confused. So Prabhu, what should I do? You committed offense towards Ambrish Maharaj, so go to him and seek forgiveness from Ambrish Maharaj. This is the solution. If someone commits an offense towards a Vaishnav, so one must go back to that same Vaishnav and seek forgiveness from that specific Vaishnav. So Ambrish Maharaj, as Durvasa Muni went back to Ambrish Maharaj, he paid obeisances to Ambrish Maharaj and seeked forgiveness. Oh Ananta Das, today I saw the devotees of the Lord are so great. Bhagwan Vaikuntanath, Sri Narayan, Sri Vaikuntanath's devotees are so great. Such great that even Bhagwan is controlled by them, controlled by their loving devotional service. We say, I have this, I have that. But devotees actually doesn't say I have this and I have that. They only have devotional for Bhagwan. So that's why Bhagwan is controlled by such devotees. Ambrish Maharaj said, Amrish Maharaj was himself seeking forgiveness from Durvasa Muni that before your arrival I had to honor a Charnamrit, one drop of Charnamrit, so please forgive me. He was very humble. And here in Bhagavatam it is shown that Ekadashi fasting is so great, so significant, and also the glories of pure devotees of the Bhagavan is also so great. So today's Parma Ekadashi in Houston, America. Ekadashi comes after every 2 weeks. So we must follow these Ekadashi fastings with Nishtha. If we follow Ekadashi fasting with Shraddha, faith, then our 5 senses and 5 knowledge gaining senses, 5 action performing senses and 1 mind, they can be controlled. Mind is binding us with these 10 senses in this world. So by following Ekadashi fasting with Shraddha, one can control these senses. So you all are very fortunate who are fasting today during this great Purushottam month. You all are very fortunate. So congratulations to all of you for coming here, for listening to today's Hari Katha. So now Maharaj is singing the bhajan. I play it on speaker. जय जय राधा रमन हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमन हरि बोल. गुर्वे गौरचंद्राय राधिकाये तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्ण भक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः. So Maharaj is performing Mangalacharan right now. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivas Adi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. We all sing together. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Once more. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. When a child offers a garland to a senior, that means the child is getting some seva. But when some senior devotee offers a garland to someone, that means it's the other way around. Senior offering you garland means they are blessing you. A junior devotee, a child offers you garland, that means the child is doing your service. But when a senior devotee offers you garland, that means the senior is giving you blessing. Tomorrow, Sunday is the last day of our Bhagavat Saptah. I feel this is very auspicious. During Bhagavat Katha, during this Purushottam month, we all followed Ekadashi fasting. Now this Ekadashi will come after 3 years. This, the one we are following today in America, after 3 years, because this only comes during Purushottam Mass. So this is very important Ekadashi. We just heard by Vishnu Prabhu a while ago about, through the medium of Ambrish Maharaj, in Bhagavatam the glories of Ekadashi is mentioned. In Bhagavatam there is one verse. Somebody can say that why one is speaking, we are speaking about the glories of Ekadashi during this Bhagavat Katha. What is the connection between Ekadashi and Bhagavat Katha? There is a big relation. Today we will discuss about that. We heard the past tense of Krishna's child birth pastime. We also heard the birth past tense of Radharani. And now today's Ekadashi. So we will hear this carefully. In Bhagavatam there is one verse. Akamo sarva kama moksha kama rahini. Bhagavan says, those who come to me with some desires, I fulfill their desires. Those who come with nishkam bhavana, with no desire, but I fulfill their desire. And those who want liberation, they desire liberation, I also fulfill their desire. Akamo sarva kamaho moksha kama dahini tivrena bhakti yogena yajanti purushottam. Any desire you have, there is no such desire which Bhagavan cannot fulfill. Bhagavan can fulfill all the desires. This verse came in Bhagavatam about if somebody wants a beautiful, handsome husband, they go to Lord Shiva. They worship Shiva. You want money, you go to Mahadev. You want, and there are many such examples where you worship demigods. But in the last verse, Akamo sarva kamaha, this is mentioned in the last line. There is no such desire which Krishna himself cannot fulfill. His guards can also fulfill, then why not he? If Krishna's guards can fulfill our desires, he can make the impossible possible, which nobody else can do. Understand this properly. Maharaj is saying, connection is coming, developing the connection. I did not plan at all to speak on Ekadashi today. But listening to Vishnu Prabhu's Katha, I got inspiration. There is no such desire, there is no kind of desire which Krishna cannot fulfill. He can make the impossible possible, which no other demigod can do. Example is, Shri Krishna was said, he is known as Leela Purushottam. He is Leela Purushottam. Krishna is Leela Purushottam. Right? Now see, if a person dies, which demigod can bring him back to life? Which is that demigoddess which can make the dead boy alive, that person alive, the one who died? Impossible. Nobody can intervene there. No demigod can do such kind of magic, making a dead person alive again. Can you bring back a dead person? That's why Leela Purushottam's Leelas are so great. And in 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, such miraculous pastimes are mentioned, described. What I can do that nobody else can do, it's proved in Bhagavatam, because Krishna is to Bhagavan Swayam. I am Ishwar, I am Bhagavan. I am not any demigod or goddess. I am not any cabinet minister. I am the one. I am everything. That is why many such pastimes which Krishna performed, they seem to, every house has a has children, and children do naughty activities and people like it. They enjoy children being naughty. So Krishna has also done those activities. So if he is doing, what's the big deal? What's the big deal if he is being naughty? But one thing we need to understand. Krishna is doing naughty activities, chanchal kriyaएं, but he is not an ordinary boy. He is Parabrahm, he is Bhagwan. He is doing those naughty activities. Param Brahm, Param Bhagwan, Krishna. He, the creator of this creation, Brahma ji, Aho Bhagyam, Nand Gopraja Gusam, Yan Mritya Paramanandam. Brahma ji said this verse. So fortunate. Nand Maharaj is so fortunate that Parabrahm, the one from him the entire creation is coming, the one from whom all incarnations are coming, one from him Vishnu himself comes, Karandaksha Vishnu, Gardaksha Vishnu, Kshirodaksha Vishnu. Right? All these three Vishnus come from Krishna. That Krishna, that Parambrahm became a small baby, and he is stealing the butter in every house of Braj. He is eating mud. Can Bhagavan do that? This is the beauty of Krishna. Such a big, great personality, Parambrahm, is doing such activities in Braj. Can a great personality thief steal? Can a great personality steal? But he is stealing butter. Krishna has also performed intense pastimes. Example, when he carried Govardhan. So you can see on next to Guru Maharaj's altar there is Giriraj Srila, and he picked Giriraj Govardhan like this, Krishna. 7 days, 7 nights on this finger. If someone can debate that how Govardhan came from to Vrindavan, how Hanumanji got Govardhan to Vrindavan, Giriraj Maharaj to Vrindavan. So tomorrow we will hear about Govardhan. Hanumanji also carried Govardhan. Pulis Rishi, who wanted to bring Govardhan to Kashi, he also picked up Govardhan. So even these personalities have picked up Govardhan, not just Krishna. So how he is so great? So tell me something which can really prove that he is Bhagwan, because Chamatkar ko namaskar hai. We offer pranam to those who perform magics, right? If I would have just touched, like did like this to your feet, and your feet would have recovered from some disease, you would all think that I am a great sadhu. Chamatkar ko namaskar hai. You write on a piece of paper your problems and keep in front of me. I will read your message and I will give you some solution. So such things people do, such magics people do. There are so many like that, but I am not one of them. With trillions of gopis, there is only one Krishna, 100 crore gopis. Only one Krishna is dancing. We can only dance maximum with 3 people or reciprocate with 3 people. But Krishna is dancing with 100 crore gopis. That's a big number. Okay, leave this point also. You want to know the impossible possible, right? Shri Krishna's Gurudev is Sandipni Muni. His child went to the ocean to take a bath, and he was drowned and he died. It's a long story. I will speak in short. This happened in Ujjain. In India, there is a place called Ujjain. In Ujjain city, there was a Gurukul of Sandipni Muni, and in that Gurukul, Krishna was learning 64 arts in 64 days. One day, one art. So even if we have to learn one mridanga, tere kheta, we will take so many months to learn, right? It takes at least 6 months to learn tere kheta. I asked once somebody, did you learn Mridang? And teacher says it will take 9 months. But Krishna is learning one day, one art. So when his Siksha was over of both Krishna and Balram, they went to their Guru Sandipni Muni, and Gurudev, you gave us so many knowledge, so much knowledge. What should we give you in Dakshina? I don't want anything. Sandipni Muni knows now that he is not ordinary boy. One day, one art. They learned one day, one art. They are not ordinary, they are Bhagwan. So what should I ask from Bhagwan? No, I don't want anything from you. Krishna Balram went to their Guru Mata, Sandipni Muni's wife. Guru Mata, Mata, you nurtured us, you took care of us with your motherhood love, with your love and affection. So Mata said, if you please, if you want anything, let me know. So Guru Mata said, I have lost my child. He is dead. Can you bring back my dead son? Can you bring back my dead son? Can you bring back my son who is died? Yes, we can do. Which is that task which we cannot do? This is called Bhagavata. Which is that thing which I cannot do? Which is that desire which I cannot fulfill? So they both went to Yamraj. And they are showing finger like this to Yamraj. Give me back the son of my Guru. And Yamraj is shivering. In this small office, if your boss comes, obviously you will feel scared, right? Oh, today what wrong have I done? The Yamraj was also scared of Krishna. What have I done? No, you have not done anything wrong, but give back our Guru Putra. Oh Prabhu, the thing is, the nature is of this creation that if someone dies, they cannot come back to life. But in front of you, no regulation can work. Your order is topmost. Ultimate order is Krishna's order. You made this creation, you made this nature. Who am I to intervene? So our Gurudev Swami Prabhupada used to say, if Bhagwan with both of his hands wants to give you, then how much can you attain from with your both small hands? Our hands are very small and Krishna's hands are massive. And if Krishna wants to take something with your hands, then who can stop him? Can you fight with Krishna? If Krishna wants to take something from you with both of his strong hands, how can you stop Krishna with your small hands? You cannot stop Krishna. So Yamraj said, your Guru Putra is here, and they took their Guru Putra and offered to their Gurudev and Guru Mata. This is called making impossible possible. Kartam akartam anatha kartam. Krishna can make the impossible possible because he wants to show to us that there is nothing which I cannot do. He can pick up Govardhan, he can dance with 100 million gopis, he can bring back a dead boy to life. He can also lift up the Paduka, means footwear, of his father Nand Maharaj. Nand Maharaj says, oh my dear child, can you bring my footwear, my Paduka? So Krishna keeps the footwear of his father on his head here. And he walks and comes to Nand Maharaj and offers the Paduka, footwear of Nand Maharaj to him. Isn't it very sweet? Everything about him is sweet. Adharam madhuram, vadanam madhuram. Everything about Krishna is madhuram. Gavam madhura Shrishna. His walk, his smile, everything is madhuram. This bhajan is written by Vallabhacharya. So even his activities which are like impossible, they are also very beautiful. Nobody can doubt these words of Bhagavatam. And Krishna is feeling little difficulty in picking up the paduka of his father, but very easily he got back the dead child of his guru. But he is doing both of these activities with so much sweetness, madhuram. One thing we need to understand, if you believe me, and Bhagavatam is here in front of all of us, I will not lie. The fast which is mentioned in Ramayana, Gita and Bhagavatam, only they are real fasting. And no other fasting is not mentioned. Any other kind of fasting is not mentioned in Gita, Bhagavatam and Ramayana. You might feel bad, some of you, but this is the fact. I am going to speak the truth. In Shastras, everything is written in Shastras. Authenticity is there. Other fastings, they are made to fulfill some of your desires, material desires. Example, I'll give you one example. In our society, any community, many such activities are performed, and then those activities become like a tradition because of some circumstance. They make it a ritual. So some activity goes on and then that activity becomes a ritual. Srila Bala Maharaj used to say, in one house there was a marriage going on, and they had a pet in the house, black cat. So the marriage took place of the son, and in India many people come in the house to cook because they have to distribute prasadam to everybody in the society. And the cat can, touch your food. So the mother said, bring a basket, and for 3 days the cook will cook prasad, and the marriage festival will go on for 3 days. So this black cat you can put in that basket. She is like making everything dirty, touching every food item, not because they want everything pure. So the boy got the basket, and the black cat was kept in that basket, and she was fed proper food in the basket. After the marriage, there was no problem. Marriage went on properly. When the bride entered the house, the new bride, she thought, my mother-in-law kept the black cat for 3 days in a basket. That is why our marriage had no problem. No rain came. The weather was perfect. Everything was perfectly done. There was no obstacle in the marriage. So this is a good way. So when this bride entered, she learned from her mother-in-law. When she became the mother, her son became adult and she wanted to marry him off. She said, my son, buy one black cat and also bring a basket, and for 3 days you keep that black cat in that basket with cover. She won't come out and she won't create any problem. So the child did the same thing. And when people came, oh, your marriage was done so properly, nicely. It's all because of Krishna's grace. But there is one secret. For 3 days we kept a black cat in a basket, covered. So this was spread on, broadcasted from one person to another person, another person, and this became a ritual. Then the terms and conditions came. The cat should be, healthy. The basket should be decorative. The basket should be designer basket. The tail of the cat should be a little wide. So, like, how these fashion brands, when COVID came, there was this tradition, this custom, this rule to wear mask. So many brands came up with designer mask. So many fastings in India and rituals are just like this because of such reasons which are not having any mention in the Shastras. Like ladies follow one fasting once a year in India. Punjabi knows Karwa Chauth fasting in India. Punjabi Indians follow that mostly, means North Indians. Why is that fasting followed in India? Karwa Chauth. So that your husband gets a longer life. I see so Maharaj is saying that there are people, some Matajis who do not follow Karwa Chauth and their husbands live for a very long life, like 90 years of age. And I asked them, your wife doesn't fast for you on Karwa Chauth? So people fast on Karwa Chauth. Some fasting are also followed for dieting purpose. But Ekadashi fast is authentic. In Vedas, in Puranas, in Bhagavatam, it's mentioned about Ekadashi fasting. And it's compulsory, it's mandatory. Ekadashi fasting is compulsory. Karwa Chauth fasting is not compulsory. And why? Ekadashi fasting is directly related to Bhakti. Ram Bhakt, Krishna Bhakt, Narayan Bhakt, Shri Vishnu Avatar, they all follow Ekadashi. They all. Whether you are Narayan Bhakt, Krishna Bhakt, Vishnu Bhakt, they all follow Ekadashi fasting. Krishna can fulfill all those desires of yours which any demigod can do. Any demigod, which whatever they can give you, Krishna can give you very easily. So in Bhagavatam there is a pastime of Gajendra, elephant, and Gajendra. He's an elephant. He's in elephant body. So there is a prayer called Gajendra Moksha prayer in Bhagavatam, 8th canto, I think. At the end there is a prayer. If you read those prayers, Shukadev Goswami is saying, if you at the end of the chapter, if you read these Gajendra prayers before going to bed, one can never get nightmares. One does not get nightmares. If you are getting nightmares, then please read Gajendra prayers before going to bed. Oh Maharaj, I am so scared. I am very disturbed. I get nightmares. Read Gajendra prayers. He's an elephant. He's drowning. He's being attacked by an alligator. Alligator is pulling him in the water. So Gajendra offered prayers to Krishna. His prayers were heard by Shiva, Brahma, demigods, but nobody came to rescue him from that alligator. Not that they are not qualified to rescue him. They are qualified, but they are not intervening. So demigods can protect us, they could save him, but Gajendra said something which the demigods heard and they did not want to intervene. What is that which Gajendra said in his prayers? He said, Ekantamayasya Vanchan Kriya Prapanya Ati Adbhut Tarjan Kayant. This means, oh Bhagwan, whosoever is Bhagwan, please listen to me. I am dying and I am praying to you while I am dying. So if we die, we will say, help me, help me, help me, right? Protect me. But Gajendra is saying, I pray, please give me the association of your devotees who do not seek anything from you, and they all the time hear your Harikatha and chant your holy names. That's all I'm asking for. So Shivji thinking, I have never seen somebody like him. So people come to me, they ask for a child, husband, money, wealth, business, wife, beautiful wife. Everybody comes to me for material desires. Oh, Satyam Shivam Sundaram, you are so good looking, Shivji, so please give me a good looking husband. He is Mangal Sarup, he is Satyam, he is Sundaram. So people go to Shiva with their file of desires. So when a devotee asks for liberation, nobody can give liberation, because demigods cannot give you liberation. If you have $100, you can give $100 to somebody. Only Mukunda, which is Krishna, can give you mukti. That's why this copyright is reserved for Krishna. Who creates the nature? Who creates the creation? You may say Brahmaji. Brahmaji is a role player only. He is only mediator. Brahmaji is one instrument only. Like you see in India, a pot maker. So the pot maker is made by the potter. The pot is made by potter. But actually the potter did not make. From where he got the mud? He also used the stick, right? Water also, he needs water. So he did not make water, stick or mud. He took all these things from the nature. Similarly, Bhagwan collects the ingredients. Ingredients are different and the desire is different. Krishna desires. So Ekadashi fasting is directly related to Bhagwan, and today's Ekadashi is Madhav Tithi. Every Ekadashi is Madhav Tithi. Is the day of Ekadashi, day of Krishna. Krishna resides in this day in a very special way. Bhakti Janani means the mother. Ekadashi is the mother of Bhakti Devi, the one who gives birth. If you follow Ekadashi fasting, devotion will appear in your heart. Bhakti Devi will appear in your heart. I will do bhakti. No. Why? Because then I will become a renunciate. I won't be able to enjoy my life. More devotion will make my life boring, distasteful. These are just phobias. There is nothing like that. Then how will we have a married life? There is nothing like that. Devotion is a different thing, and our material duties are different. Devotion takes you towards Krishna, and that does not mean you leave your duties. So, such wrong ideas are spread in our society, and such rituals are not going to give us any great benefit. Ekadashi Dhiti Bhakti Janani. She can give you bhakti. She can develop our relationship with Bhagwan. Our feelings, emotions, they can develop for Bhagwan. 5 Pandavas, were they sannyasi or householders? They had a wife or not wife? Did they leave their wife? Prahlad Maharaj, was he a sannyasi or was he married? He also had a child, Prahlad Maharaj, he was married. Dhruv Maharaj, In Vrindavan, the gopis, who are they? Renunciate. They served their husbands, but they loved Krishna. That is important. So devotion is a totally different domain. That is our relationship, a unique, specific, special relationship with Bhagwan. And by following the Ekadashi fasting, you can develop that relation with Bhagwan, relationship. There was a king called Upamanga, very pious king. He was very dharmic king. He was the king of the entire earth. On Ekadashi, he was fasting. I may do anything or not, but I will definitely fast on Ekadashi. He won't eat grains on that day. Grains means dal, bread, cereals, rice. So some people say don't eat. Punjabi say mostly they don't eat rice on Ekadashi. But we can eat bread. No, not like that. Not like that. No kind of grains. And yesterday I mentioned at least 25 items which you can easily honor on Ekadashi. So you can go back to Maharaj's video, which 25 items he mentioned. Whatever the king does, by the way, this we need to understand. Whatever the king does, this applies to the king, and this also applies to the president of a big institution. This concept, this siddhant, that the king gets the 1/6 portion of his subjects' sins. The king gets 1/6 portion of the sins of his subjects. Even the guru and also the president of the institution. Guru also gets the sins of their disciples. 1/6 portion. And if the subjects, praja, or the devotees, disciples of the institution are doing bhajan properly, then the Raja also gets benefited. Guru also gets benefited. But no, Guru is already giving the benefit. So here we're just talking about the king. So it's not easy to be the president of a big institution. It's not easy, it's not fun to be the president. Like we write, all the reactions come on the president of the country, president of the institution. So this king was himself following Ekadashi fasting, and he would declare in his kingdom that you may do anything, any other activity or not, but you must definitely follow Ekadashi fasting. Just follow Ekadashi fasting very sincerely, genuinely. And then what happened? They all were fasting on Ekadashi in his kingdom. They do not come back to this world, those who follow Ekadashi. This world is full of issues, problems, troubles. That person who follows Ekadashi, he goes to Vaikuntha. There is no return ticket, there is only one way ticket. So everybody in his kingdom, when they died, they all would go to Vaikuntha. And when someone who goes to Vaikuntha, he never comes back to earth. Once you touch the border of Vaikuntha, you don't have to ever come back to this material world. This is stamped. This is guaranteed. And if you go to any other planet, heaven, you have to return. You have to go to hell, you have to return. Any other planet you go to, you have to come back to earth. But those who follow Ekadashi fasting, they go to Vaikuntha and they never ever come back to this material realm. So Rupananga Raja's praja, his subjects, they all went to Vaikuntha, and one department became completely empty. Yam Lok, the planet of Yam Maharaj. Yam Maharaj is the demigod of death. Oh, nobody is coming here now? At least bring one of you people, at least bring one person, one person's file. Even the flies are going to Vaikuntha. So in Jagannath Puri, how many of you have been to Jagannath Puri? If you know, it's very good. If you do not know, then please remember this forever. When you enter the gate of Jagannath Puri temple, there is a black stone at the entrance of seeing the door. And people go. This is proven. This is authentic. Those who take the darshan of Jagannath's eyes are massive, huge, big, round eyes. He scans your heart, and all your anarthas, your sins, your sanskars, which are compiled in your heart, from many births. And when we do parikrama of the temple, we honor prasad. What? Oh, sorry. Oh, okay. So we go to the temple, we do parikrama of the temple. We honor prasad in the temple, but when we come out from the temple, we step on that black stone, and that black stone is Yamraj, and we end our all pious credits there. So Yamraj is very disturbed. Nobody is coming to my planet. Give me some other service, Bhagavan. Krishna said, don't worry, you stay near my door at Jagannath Puri in the form of a black stone. Those who will come to my darshan and they will touch you, their result will become 0. And with the 0 result, so we can easily do sins with our mind, body, speech, and then these people will come to you. Your department won't be empty then. So we must be careful that we don't step on that black stone which is near the Singh door of Jagannath Puri. So many people do not know this. These countries, they are so happy in saying, oh, we have so many big prisons in our country. They speak this with pride. Oh, we have such great prisons in our house. And when president comes of different country to their country, they show off their prisons, right? It's not something of pride to show. It's something very shameful that we have such people in our country who have to go to prisons. One president goes to a different country to meet their president, and that person will show off. See how great my country is. We have proper arrangements for prisoners. So Guru Maharaj is saying it's not a big achievement. So Yamraj is saying my department is free now. Nobody is coming here because of this king. He is making everybody do Ekadashi fasting with so much faith, and he is asking everyone to follow Ekadashi. And everybody is going to Vaikuntha. Nobody is coming to Yamlok. Please do something, otherwise what is the point of my role? So Krishna then said, okay, I'll plan something. Don't get angry. So Krishna's made one female appear called Mohini. This is not Mohini avatar of Krishna. This is a different female. She was very beautiful, very attractive, and she went to that king. Once the king went for hunting, and that girl, Mohini, female, she saw the king saw her, love at first sight, and he proposed to Mohini. Please make sure you understand here, Mohini is not the incarnation of Krishna, it's a different person. So the king says, I have a son, I have a wife, I cannot leave them. If you are okay with all of us, would you mind marrying me? If you don't want to marry me, no problem. Mohini says, Who is that mad girl who would reject you, who would not take you as husband? You are not just beautiful, you are also following dharma. You are handsome, you are following dharma. You are taking care of everybody in your kingdom like their father. You keep your subjects like as if they are your children. So why would I reject you? I accept you as my husband. But I have one condition. I have one condition. If ever I ask for something from you, you will not refuse me. You will fulfill my desire. If I ask for a child, you have to give me a child. Anything I ask for, you have to give me that. So this was love at first sight. Both of them were like, the queen accepted, the first wife of the king. The Mohini also accepted, king also accepted. So everything was perfect. For 1 year there was no problem. She was observing everything. My husband loves me so much that I don't need to ask anything from him. But one thing I do not like, this Ekadashi fast, he follows very strongly, very sincerely, with very strong faith. He chants so many rounds. He prays to Bhagavan. He does not eat anything on Ekadashi. He does not drink anything on Ekadashi. I do not like all of this. After 1 year, Mohini came to the king. Rajan, you promised me you will fulfill my desire. If ever I ask you for anything. The king said, yes. Say, tell me. You should stop following Ekadashi fasting from now onwards. I don't want you to follow Ekadashi fasting. So the king was sweating. What are you saying? What are you saying? Ever since I took birth in this on this planet, I have been following Ekadashi fasting with faith. Why do you have problem with my fasting? My subjects are happy. I cannot take such a big fault on my head. Mohini said, okay, then I will leave you. I have to go. I cannot stay with you. I will leave you, and also you promised me. So you will get 2 faults. If you are attached to me or detached to me, let me know. King said, this is not a genuine question. We love each other, so there's no point of talking about attachment, detachment. Love is not so cheap that if I do not talk to you for 1 day of Ekadashi, then I will become detached to you. Because the king was not speaking to her on Ekadashi, he was chanting more. So she said, oh, you're not talking to me, so you don't love me. And he is saying, no, love is not so cheap that if I don't talk to you, that means I have become detached to you. So Mohini is insisting again and again, please do not follow Ekadashi fasting. And he is requesting her with his hands folded, don't keep such a big condition. I can cut off my head and offer at your feet, but do not tell me to stop fasting on Ekadashi. He was so strong in following Ekadashi fasting. Mohini said, okay, I don't need your head. Your first wife's child, I want his head. You cut off his head and give to me. Either you follow Ekadashi fasting or you give the head of your son to me. Either of the one you can do. Raja is confused, puzzled, disturbed. I cannot do any of them. How can I cut off the head of my own child? Who does that? And why should I stop fasting on Ekadashi? How can I leave that? This is impossible. Mohini said, not any other option. Don't talk to me then if you cannot fulfill these desires of mine. So the king is crying. I cannot, hurt my subjects. I cannot do this with my son, with my subjects. So his son came, father, you look, you don't come to the assembly these days. What, is anything disturbing you? can I help you if you let me know how are you disturbed? So the king said, I will tell you everything straight. The king described the entire pastime to his son, and his son said, at any condition you will never stop fasting on Ekadashi. Because if you are following Ekadashi fasting, the entire subjects, kingdom are getting benefit. Because the king is following. The king is following, obviously it makes sense for the subjects to follow Ekadashi fasting. He is the example. On Ekadashi, in the entire country, the grains were not cooked. In no house, grains were not cooked. Because the king was following so sincerely, so everybody else was following the king. And for the second option, to cut off my head, I am ready. I am your child, I am standing in front of you. I will leave, means I will die. And everybody else will be saved. But if you don't kill me, and if you stop fasting on Ekadashi, then all the subjects will be at loss. So one person can die and rest all of them can be saved and protected. And so the king chose second option. He took off the sword and he was about to attack his son. Bhagavan came. Oh, the king, stop! Stop! The king, stop! 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 I created this Mohini. She's nobody else. This was my planning. This was all my plan. I was testing you. What would you do in such a situation? How much faith you have towards my Ekadashi? You have strong determination. That would you deviate or not? Which option would you choose? Now, from my side, there won't be any deviation. Keep on following Ekadashi. Do not step back. And the king was crying at the lotus feet of Bhagavan. He got darshan of Bhagavan. He was about to kill his son, and in that moment the Krishna appeared. My subjects are also like my child, my children, and if I was about to sacrifice my one child, my son, I would be disturbed, but not so much disturbed, because I also have to take care of my subjects. So this news spread in the entire kingdom, and they all were glorifying Ekadashi and the king. Now, those mothers who would give birth to their children, they would tell their newly born child the glories of the king. Oh, my child, when you grow up, you have to fast Ekadashi like the king. Female, male, my child will become weak. No, they all were following Ekadashi with such strong faith like the king did. So many devotees here in Houston, who are present right now in Houston temple, where the Bhagavat Saptah is going on, they all following Ekadashi since their childhood. Since their childhood, they are following Ekadashi fasting. What are they losing? Are they losing anything? Everything is perfect in their life. They are strong. They are strong, good looking, physically strong. They don't become weak just by fasting on one day. If you want protein on Ekadashi, you can have paneer. That is why Bhagavat ji, Gita ji, different scriptures, they all insist on following Ekadashi fasting. So I also pray to all of you, please fast on Ekadashi. This is my request. US government is not going to give me any commission. I am not propagating this here. Bhagavan is giving commission to me, because if you follow Ekadashi, I will get some percentage. But I do not want. But please follow Ekadashi fasting and bring mercy on yourself, and also bring mercy on your family. If your husband is not following, then at least you must do. Don't feel that first I will convince my husband, my wife, then I will start fasting. No. Don't have any kind of phobia in your mind that only married women, only widows can fast on Ekadashi. No. These are all baseless rumors. It's a mandatory fasting for everybody. Male, female, child, boy, girl, married, unmarried, everybody. In India, people also do Udyapan of Ekadashi. It's not required to speak here on this, because in America people do not do this, but in India it's very common. Udyapan means to finish off. They do some puja, some rituals, and then they don't have to follow Ekadashi again. So now I think bhajan will go on. One kirtan will go on. I'll put it on speaker. Maharaj will sing this. All glories to Srimad Bhagavatam Mahapuran ki jai. Ekadashi Vrat ki jai. Ambrish Maharaj ki jai. Okay, announcement is going on. One second. Tomorrow, timing of Katha is same timing? It's same timing, 6:30 p.m. We will extend in the end, because next day is Saturday. That's why. So tomorrow we will hear the glories of Govardhan, and if you want to bring any preparation from your home, but please make sure no onion, no garlic. It should be clean. You can make halwa, sweet, dessert, and if you cannot make, then you can bring cookies or chocolates or any sweets. You can offer those to Giriraj Maharaj, Govardhan. I will distribute them to you after the program, the sweets. So tomorrow we will hear the glories of Giriraj Maharaj, Govardhan, and please also bring rose petals. Tomorrow we will play flower petal Holi. Hare Krishna. Okay, this is the kirtan going on now. I'll put it on speaker. Damodaram Kamanarayanam Nitivallabham Nayanam Janaki Vallabham Bhagavan जैसे बुलाते नहीं तुम मीरा के जैसे बुलाते नहीं च्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरं अच्युतं केशवं कृष्णदामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकीवल्लभं नारायणं जानकीवल्लभम् तुम्हारे पुराने पुजारी के माँ बिहारी की पगड़ी बांधे दरिया को माला ना सुंदर लागे बिहारी कितना प्यारा गोविंद हरे मुरारी हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारी हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा नारायण वासुदेवा नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारी हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा गोविंद हरे मुरारी हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा हे बिहारी लाल मितना ना करियो श्रृंगार नजर लग जाएगी नजर लग जाएगी बिहारी लाल मेरे बात बिहारी लाल मितना ना करियो श्रृंगार नजर लग जाएगी प्यारा लगे तो रखीला पटका, प्यारा लगे तो रखीला पटका। ना करियो श्रृंगार, नजर लग जाएगी, नजर लग जाएगी। हे बिहारी लाल, तुम इतना ना करियो श्रृंगार, नजर लग जाएगी, नजर लग जाएगी। तोरा पीला पटका, ना करियो श्रृंगार, नजर लग जाएगी, नजर लग जाएगी। श्रृंगार, नजर लग जाएगी, नजर लग जाएगी। नजर लग जाएगी, नजर लग जाएगी। गोपाल, जय गोविंदा जय 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 गोपाल। जय कृष्ण जय राधे, जय कृष्ण। कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारी, नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा। कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण राधे राधे कृष्ण कृष्ण, राधे कृष्ण राधे कृष्ण राधे कृष्ण राधे कृष्ण। कृष्ण हरे Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. The Kirtan has ended now, and we will start with the translation. Once Shri Krishna's father, Shri Nand Baba, fasted on Ekadashi in Braj, and there is a rule that next day of Ekadashi, at the right time, that fast, Ekadashi fast, will be ended. That's called Paran, to open the fast. Not to end the fast, but to open the fast. And that time is mostly after sunrise. So by that time, one has to open their fast, Ekadashi fasting. So Nand Maharaj fasted on Ekadashi, and next day on Dwadashi, when he was, opening the fast, in that moment of time, he entered in the Yamuna river's water during Brahmurat time. The rule is, this we need to understand, the rule is, we don't take, after sunset, we don't go to river for any water body. No ocean, no river, no waterfall, no lake, no river, no ocean. Don't take bath in water after sunset, because it becomes an offense. It's an offense. It's an offense towards Varun Dev, demigod Varun Dev. So Ganga Ji, people go to take bath in the Ganga water during the day, not after sunset. Also Yamuna Maharani. In Bharat, there are so many rivers: Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati, Kaveri, Narmada, Godavari. All these rivers, at their banks in the evening, people perform their arti. So Nand Maharaj, in the morning, very early morning, Brahmurat time, when it's dark, he went to the Yamuna for taking his bath, and he did Paran. And at the right time, he was worshipping his Narayan Shila. But when he entered the water of Yamuna Maharani, Varun Devta, his messengers, they came and they took Nand Maharaj, because Nand Maharaj committed an offense towards Varun Dev, a demigod of water, Varun Dev. So the guards of Varun Devta, Varun demigod, they captured Nand Maharaj. And with that, Varun demigod, when he got to know that my messengers have got the father of Krishna. My messengers, by mistake, they got Nand Maharaj, father of Lord Shri Krishna, father of Bhagavan. Varun Devta was chastising his servants. What have you done? Do you know who is he? No, they are not so intelligent. They don't consider so many facts. That's called Lakir Ka Fakir. One guru told his disciple, both were on the horse, riding on the horse, one village to another village for preaching. So Gurudev said, you just follow me. If my horse drops anything, you pick it up and give it back to me. So Gurudev had clothes, kartal, dholak, some food stuff, everything was on the horse. And you walk behind my horse, and then whatever is falling off, you pick it up. So then the horse passed urine, and this is called Lakir Ka Fakir. Whatever is coming from the horse, you give it to me. So that disciple picked up urine and gave to his Gurudev. Gurudev, you will not find a devotee like me. You said the right thing. I cannot find a disciple like you. See, the horse gave urine and stool. You, not this, things related to me, my stuff. Go with my words as it is. Things related to me, you pick up you pick up those things, my things, but not the things which the horse is giving. So later on, when they went little further, Gurudev fell from the horse, and Gurudev fell, and the disciple is just walking. Gurudev is stopping him. Wait, pick me up. And he is saying, Gurudev, in the list your name is not mentioned. You said you can pick all these different things, but your name is not mentioned in the list which you gave me. So this is called Lakir Ka Fakir. So even those messengers of Yamdu, they are like this only. You will say that this is evening time, don't speak like this. But they are also like this. They don't have so many considerations, whom to capture, whom not to capture, whom to bring, whom not to bring. So whatever they are fed in their system, they just follow that. They don't have different analysis. When Ajamil is chanting Narayan, and Yamdut are thinking he is a sinful person, but they are not considering what name he has chanted. He chanted Narayan. So to fix that system, Vishnu Dut appeared to fix their system. They reboosted the system of Yamdut. He said, Ajamil said Narayan. That's why Yamdut, you cannot touch Ajamil. So even Varun Devta's messengers, they had only this, whosoever is taking a bath in the river, you just capture that person. But they did not consider that person is Nand Maharaj. But Varun Dev is very intellectual. He has the knowledge of all the scriptures. He is not ordinary person. He will not do something. Second point is, no rules and regulations of material world applies to the associates of the Lord. Like Krishna is independent, his associates are also independent. Swatantra means independent. Why are they independent? Devotees can understand this. Varun Dev, Agni Dev, all these demigods, they are in the mode of goodness, Satogun. But Nand Maharaj, he is not in the mode of goodness. He is in the mode, he is Vishuddha Sattva, transcendental. It's a philosophical point. If you understand this, it's good. There are three kinds of gunas: Satagun, Rajagun, Tamagun. Demigods come in the category of Satagun, humans in Satagun, humans in passionate, Rajagun. But Bhagwan and his associates, they are beyond these three gunas. It's a different situation. Nirgun, Vishuddha Sattva. Vishuddha Sattva. Sadhak, when he performs bhajan and attains siddhi, he can touch Shuddha Sattva but not Vishuddha Sattva. Nobody can become Nand Maharaj. Nobody can become Yashoda Maiya. Nobody can become Radha Rani or Krishna or Lalita Sakhi. They are Vishuddha Sattva. Nand Maharaj is in Vishuddha Sattva. Satagun, Rajagun, Tamagun cannot, their rules and regulations cannot apply on Nand Maharaj. So Vishuddha Sattva is different, Shuddha Sattva is different. So Nand Maharaj is not at fault if he is taking a bath in river Yamuna Maharani's water at Brahmurat time. So this Varun Maharaj is calling his messengers, oh, you are befkuf, you are foolish. You have to consider the fact that who is this person? He did not break any rule and regulation. Second point, he is not required to follow rules and regulations. But the thing is, even though he is not required, still he does not break the rules and regulations. This is important. So when the messengers got chastised by their master, they are like this. Oh, Krishna's father is here. Now even Bhagavan will come here. And in the meantime, this is happening under the water. Outside, everywhere the news has spread. Because he is the king, Nand Maharaj. He is drawn. Everybody is disturbed. Everybody is looking for him. Baba is droning. Baba is droning. Everybody is making sound, noise. When Krishna heard my father has drawn, he ran in the Yamuna's water and he jumped in the water of Yamuna. And he did not think, no, my father is drawn. My father is drawn. Krishna went inside the water. Varun Devta was already standing with his hands folded. Swagat, Swagat, welcome, welcome, welcome. And they welcomed Krishna. And Krishna is looking here, there, here, there. Where is my father? Where is my father? Where is my Baba? He's saved. He's protected. He's nervous. Varun Dev is nervous. Because the fault goes to Varun Dev. The fault of his servants goes to Varun Dev. You cannot blame the servant. You will blame the master of the servant. Oh Varun Dev, where is my Baba? Your Baba is protected. See, he is being served. My foolish servants, by mistake, they brought your father. By mistake, please you forgive them. You please come inside. Take darshan of your father, your Baba. Baba means father. Then Krishna went inside and he saw his Baba was very nicely served. Some messengers were near him. Kirtan was going on. So Krishna saw it from distance. Oh, he is being welcomed here very, very well. Varun Dev said, Prabhu, your darshan audience is very, very rare. Now you have come here, so please let me serve you. Please come, please come. We made your Singhasan ready. A huge, massive Singhasan was there for Krishna to sit on, and Kanhaiya sat on that. Like, if a sadhu comes to your house, what would you do? You will bathe their lotus feet. You will offer them flowers. You will offer them garland. Varun Dev is following all of that. He is worshipping Krishna, doing his abhishek. He is doing stuff stuti. And all the subjects of Varun Dev are following Varun Dev. And Nand Maharaj is seeing all this. Oh, Kanhaiya, when did you come here? Kanhaiya, how did he come here? I was drawn in the water. How did he arrive here? And seeing all this, Nand Maharaj is like astonished. My son is being worshipped here? Wow. On earth, I used to hear I have not seen, but Krishna's friends used to tell me Brahma came and they were offering obeisances at the feet of Kanhaiya, Brahma ji. Shiva came, offered pranam to Kanhaiya. I heard on earth. My Kanhaiya is worshipped on earth, my Kanhaiya is also worshipped under the water. Everywhere he is being worshipped. But Nanda Maharaj is not at all thinking, my Kanhaiya has become Bhagwan. This faith is not there. He is seeing from his eyes that my Kanhaiya is being worshipped so well. He is my son. He is not Bhagwan, he is my son. He is being worshipped here, but he is my son. Varun Devi saying, oh Prabhu, I am so fortunate. No, somebody, when they come to your house, you have to send them off properly, right? Okay, Maharaj, you came, you spoke Harikatha, that is the gate, you may leave now. Not like that. So, we have to walk out with them and farewell, send them off. Walk with them for 2 steps. Varun Dev is also trying to walk with Kanhaiya. So many jewels, clothes, he presented to Krishna as gift and prayed to Baba, Baba, please forgive. It's because of these foolish servants of mine, you had to come here, please forgive me. So Varun Dev prayed to Nanda Maharaj. Nanda Maharaj is very intellectual. That's why he is the king of the Braj. So then Krishna took the hand of Nanda Maharaj and they both got out. So the society was disturbed in Braj because Nanda Maharaj was in the water, drowning. So tape recorder is going on. Nanda Maharaj is saying that don't ask me what I saw inside the water. I saw my Krishna was being worshipped there. Krishna is himself Narayan. Krishna is in his house, as his son. But Nanda Maharaj is saying, oh, it's because of Narayan's mercy my son is being worshipped so well by others. He saw such nice opulence of Krishna, but he is not accepting the fact that he is Narayan himself. Krishna is Narayan himself. He says, no, it's because of Narayan's mercy my Krishna is being worshipped like this. So Nanda Maharaj described one by one whatever he saw. Oh, you saw Vaikuntha? Nanda Maharaj said, it's like Vaikuntha only, you can say that. So Krishna's friends came, Sakhas came. Kanhaiya, what did we hear? Baba said, you went to Vaikuntha. Krishna, what did we hear? You showed Vaikuntha through Baba. Can you show Vaikuntha to us also? The Sakhas are so innocent. They want to see Vaikuntha. So there is a word which Maharaj used, it's called Dokri. Dokri is a language of Braj. It means Dokri means old age. Out of love, but not out of fun. Out of love. Dokri means old. The senior Matajis. You're going to show your Vaikuntha. You're going to show Vaikuntha to all the friends and not to us. So all the senior citizen Matajis, means old age Matajis, Dokris, they all also came. Kanhaiya, even if one has to see heaven, one has to pray for it. One has to die to see heaven, right? But Krishna is saying you don't have to die to see Vaikuntha. So Krishna took all of them to one kunda, pond, and take a dip in that pond. Everybody dipped in that pond. And from there, from that water, they reached where? Brahm Jyoti, not Vaikuntha, Brahm Jyoti. From the body of Krishna comes light. That domain is called Brahm Jyoti. In that Brahm Jyoti, Krishna reached. And all the Brajvasis also came there. All the Dokris, means senior Matajis, old age Matajis, the Sakhas, all the Shastras, Shruti Shastra. They made Krishna sit on a great massive Singhasan. And they all were praying to Krishna, Stuti, worshipping Krishna. Nand Maharaj, Yashoda Maya standing there. Shridam Subal, the Sakha of Krishna, seeing all this. They are hankering. Kanhaiya, how are you sitting there so high, at such a high position, they worshipping Krishna? Why are they doing this? They cannot reconcile this. Oh Kanhaiya, come, we have to play. Come Kanhaiya. So even their voice is not reaching to that level. And they all are praying with their hands. Shruti Shastra are praying. And the Sakhas are saying, move, we have to reach to Krishna. But there is no space for them to reach to Krishna. There are so many people there. Their sound, their voice is not reaching to Krishna. Krishna is being worshipped very. Krishna is being worshipped there very with opulence. We used to do parikrama of Govardhan every day. Whether a child is taken birth in a family or the child is getting married off, not the child, sorry, the son of the house, family. The son of the family is getting married off. Anything happening positive, people would go and do parikrama of Giriraj Govardhan. So if the husband and wife are fighting, and the wife says to her mother-in-law, I am going for Govardhan Parikrama. So husband says, okay, I will also come with you. I have seen this practically from my eyes. So husband and wife are fighting while they are doing Parikrama of Giriraj Govardhan. Why did you do this? Why did you do that? They are doing Parikrama of Giriraj Govardhan and they are fighting with each other. बोलो गिरिराज महाराज की जय. So for 2-4 hours they were fighting, and when they came back home, their fight was over. This is the Sakhas said, Shridam Subal, Madhumangal, Krishna is being worshipped here, so let's go and do Parikrama of Govardhan. Where is Giriraj ji? Oh, there is no Giriraj Govardhan here in that Brahm Jyoti. Oh, such a planet where there is no Giriraj Govardhan. Achha, where is Yamuna Maharani? We will take a dip in her water. No, there is no Yamuna Maharani here. Such a useless place. Na Yamuna, na Govardhan. What we gonna do by living at such a place? Kanhaiya, chal wapis aa. Come, Krishna, come. We will go back to our planet. This Vaikuntha has no Yamuna, no Govardhan. What kind of Vaikuntha is this? Let's go back. All the Brajvasis, their throat was dry, choked. Because the Brahm Jyoti which yogis want to attain by doing sadhan, by attaining siddhi, that Brahm Jyoti, they wanted to lean in that, merge. Vrindavan Brajvasis are not liking that Brahm Jyoti because there is no seva there. There is no prem there. Seva sukh is missing there. Prem is missing there, so that Brahm Jyoti is choking in the throat. There's no point of living in such a place. The Brajvasis are giving sign to Krishna, signal. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We don't want to stay in this Vaikuntha. We don't want to stay in this Vaikuntha. We don't want to stay in this Brahm Jyoti. This was not Vaikuntha, but this was Brahm Jyoti. And they said to Krishna, from now onwards, you will never take us back to this Brahm Jyoti. Nand gaon so gaon nahi, Vamshi vat so vat nahi, Krishnam so naam nahi. This is the best. Where there is no Vamshi vat, no Jamna ji, no Giriraj Maharaj. That Vrindavan is of useless. That Vaikuntha is useless. In Vaikuntha also a devotee is not happy because there is no Govardhan there, no Yamuna Maharani there. In Vaikuntha devotees are not happy because they can't even reach Narayan and touch his lotus feet. There is no such service there. And Vrindavan, here Shri Krishna will massage the lotus feet of Nanda Maharaj. Here Shri Krishna will eat the remnants of his friends. Here Shri Krishna will massage the lotus feet of Radha Rani. This is the language of love in Braj. This love is missing in Saket. This is missing in Vaikuntha. When this prem is complete, it's in Braj. Complete love is in Braj. है प्रीत यहाँ की रीत सदा, मैं गीत वहाँ के गाता हूँ, ब्रज वृंदावन का रहने वाला हूँ, वृंदावन की बात बताता हूँ. This is our Vrindavan, the culture of Vrindavan. This is the essence of Srimad Bhagavatam. Promising you, I'm not fabricating, I'm not exaggerating. I can put my hand on Bhagavatam and say, this is Vrindavan. And Krishna is hankering for this kind of love. Our Bhagwan is hankering for this kind of love. He wants this kind of love. And he wants to give this kind of love. That's the reason Bhagavatam came in this world, appeared in this world. But still we do not understand. So then this Krishna came as Mahaprabhu 500 years back in this Kali Yuga, and he was giving this love to animals, birds, sinners, to people who had pious credits, to everybody he was giving this prem, because we did not realize this. The same Krishna came as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Shri Bhagavata Mahapuran ki jai, Sachinandan Gaur Hari ki jai, Shri Giriraj Maharaj ki jai. So today we will end here. Tomorrow, 7th day, last day of Srimad Bhagavatam Katha. And like I said earlier, tomorrow we will hear the glories of Giriraj Maharaj, Giri Govardhan, and I'll speak everything in detail from where Giriraj Maharaj appeared. Tomorrow, entire day we will spend on Govardhan Leela. We will do parikrama. We will also do abhishek with rose petals of Giriraj Maharaj. So you all came to India House. I thank to all of you. Then I thank to all of you. If you would not have come, for whom would I have spoken Hari Katha? So you all come with love, and I can see the faces. I can feel that you all are understanding, because I am trying my best to speak the complicated facts in very easy language so that you all can understand. Okay. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Maharaj is singing Kirtan now actually, so I'll just put this on speaker for all of you to hear this Maharaj's voice. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare,